Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Eve Echo's Market Watch. I'm your host, Deltlead, and today we're going to be taking a look at the booming mineral market. That's right folks, the mineral market is currently at a record-setting high right now, with some minerals trading above the game's approximation of their actual value. That's why I'm in my Kairos, hauling a load of minerals from the outer ring back to Jita Interstellar Trading Center right now. But before I get into the news, first I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. You guys are seriously awesome and I hope I can keep creating entertaining and informative videos that you guys can enjoy. Now let's get into the data. Starting with the low value ores, Veldspar and Scordite are both up 1 point over the past few days. Plagioclase, Amber, and Kernite are starting to settle. Plagioclase is sitting at 20 ISK per unit, Amber at 40 ISK per unit, and Kernite at 94 ISK per unit. Taking a look at the higher value ores, we're seeing a very consistent upward trend in the value of ore. Now this trend has been playing out for the past few days, with the peak on the 4th, just last Friday. Of all of the higher value ores, the only one that has not been climbing consistently is Bistot, a very rare ore that players seem to be mostly disinterested in right now. Some noteworthy performers are Hedbergite, Spodumene, and Crocite. Crocite especially has shot up over the past few days and is now at a record high of 1100 ISK per unit of ore. Now, before we continue, I want to let you all know that future episodes of Eve Echo's Market Watch, we will be inviting guests to call in and share their thoughts and opinions on the Eve market. If you would like to appear on the show, contact me at integratedSpaceSystems@gmail.com. Switching tracks now, let's take a look at the mineral market. On the low value side of the market, titanium is still flatlining at 3 ISK per unit, and there are almost no buyers for it. It is such a common ore, there is no demand and a massive amount of supply, you can barely even sell it on the market anymore. Pyrite, on the other hand, is at a record-breaking 20 ISK per unit, 3 points higher than the game's approximation of its value, which is incredible for how common and easily accessible pyrite is to even alpha players. Mexilon and Isogen have finally stabilized. Mexilon has been bouncing around the 35 ISK mark, and Isogen is just now sitting at 120 ISK per unit. On the high value side of the mineral market, Noxium is at a record-breaking high of 1200 ISK per unit. Zydrine is also up at 900 ISK. Zydrine is technically a more rare mineral, but current manufacturing puts Noxium in a much higher demand than Zydrine. Noxium is a tricky ore to mine and is used in most Tier 5 and Tier 6 ship manufacturing. Now, looking forwards to the future, what will the market do next? What trends are we going to see coming forward now? Well, for starters, as players get closer to Tier 7, the Tier 6 ships will become more and more common and mass-produced. Already, we are seeing most players flying in Tier 5 Navy-issue destroyers like my Catalyst Navy. The Comorant Navy and Guardian, the Navitas, and the Imicus Covert Ops, all these Tier 5 ships have been on the market for some time. We're just now seeing the Tier 6 ships starting to hit the market in larger numbers. And with these Tier 6 ships will come a massive increase in mineral demand. This is largely what caused Noxium to shoot up in value in this past week. For instance, this Stabber Fleet issue needs 12,110 Noxium to build, which takes someone mining Dark Ochre, a Noxium-rich ore, in a Venture 3 several hours to gather. Since Noxcium and Zydrine are very labor-intensive to mine, we will see their costs continue to climb up in the market. Likewise, ores that are rich in rare Noxium and Zydrine will continue to increase, especially as players improve their reprocessing efficiency or in general will become more valuable. That's why we're seeing low-value ores like Veldspar continue to gradually rise in their cost, even though titanium, the only byproduct of reprocessing Veldspar, has flatlined in its value. And as players unlock Tier 7, Zydrine will also go into higher demand as well. What do you think? Leave a comment below with your predictions on what we will see the Eve Echo's market do next, and if it's good enough, I'll include it in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to see more Eve Echo's Market Watch. Fly safe out there, and as always, thank you for watching.